Hi, welcome to Learn to Meditate. This is the first of a series that I'm going to be doing. The series will go over what is meditation, how do we practice it, and why do we practice it. So before we get started, a little bit about me. My name is Marina, again, and I've been practicing meditation for 8 years now. For a lot of that time, I've been sharing it through in my background in the corporate world, developing communities, sharing meditation in that way, in International Student House, university, and now I'm just bringing it online to youth. And this is really a culmination of what I've learned both from practice, which to me is really key, from reading, from studying philosophy when living in India for some months, yoga teacher training, and just from sharing in general and the different connections that come between that. And so what you'll find is that there's a lot of information out there, and I've just tried to distill it down so that you've got a core that you can continue to build off of as different things resonate for you. So what is meditation? The practice of meditation is quite synonymous with the practice of being that observer to our thoughts. So usually as we go about our day, we often will be kind of following one thought after another and not even realizing that we're doing it. And pretty soon we're thinking like, how the heck did I get here? Why am I thinking this and why do I feel this way? And so that instead, what meditation teaches us to do is observe when we have a thought and then constantly come back to an anchor. And that anchor being some kind of focal point, whether it's the breath, a word, many different types of meditation. Realize we have a thought, come back. Thought, come back. So another thing to explore would be the thoughts themselves and how our mind is working. Now, if we think that in the day-to-day we have some kind of stimulus, we have a thought, maybe we have a certain emotion or we have a memory of a different experience that then drives more thoughts, draws more emotions, and we end up in this cycle. And so what some of the benefits of meditation relate directly to this. So I'm going to break it down. Again, these are all interrelated. So we've got the physical benefits, we have the emotional benefits, and we have the benefits around transformation. So physically, when we're practicing meditation, we're not only saying, I don't really like when I think about this one thing. If we were to continually just practice dropping one thought or at a time, that wouldn't really get to the core of it. So that meditation is that practice of also rewiring our brain so that we're practicing automatically. I'm self-aware that I'm in this thought and I want to come back maybe to some other intention, or in the practice I want to come back to a focal point. Second, physically, it's interjecting in the nervous system. And so that rather than us going to maybe that fight, flight, or freeze response, we can choose a different response. And also as we relax, we go more into the parasympathetic nervous system, that one that's more associated with relaxation, that more yin side of things. 2 is emotion. So we have thought, we have emotion, we get wound up in it. If we can break that cycle of thought and come back to some core, then we can also start to shift the way we're feeling. So maybe it's around anxiety, maybe it's uncertainty, maybe it's fear, whatever it might be. We actually gain that self-awareness and that choice and that agency in the process. The third benefit of meditation is around transformation. When we think of transformation, it's really that shift in our way of being. Or maybe there's something in your life that you want to change or do something that scares you, that's kind of bold. And so when we compare this to meditation, as I was saying before, we have all these different thoughts that are going on, maybe emotions, past experiences that are related as well. And it's quite difficult if we want to change and transform our way of being or something new in our life to move to this spot from the place that we are right now. As well, there might be some different limiting beliefs that are there. And so in the practice of meditation, because we're noticing this and we're coming back to this still place, you can think of this still place, this anchor, as a spot to create from. That you're creating from that spot where you're not identifying with those thoughts, the past way of being. and from there something new can spring. So this is the first of a series of 3 in Introduction to Meditation. One is where I'm preparing the body and the mind and the breath for meditation, and the second one is where we'll practice together. The preparation, I really encourage you to do that video, as I know our mind can go in all these different places. Some days we feel more restless, some days we might just feel our thoughts are all over the place, and that's okay. And it's just a matter of using these practices so we can still the breath, the mind, to a more equanimous state where we can practice meditation. As you're going through these, if you're noticing that this is really creating that value for you, I just ask that you look and see whether it's something that you'd like to contribute back to and to contribute to help me keep doing this work. In the description, there'll be some information there. You can also work with me one-on-one or also engage in a larger community that I'll be building. Thank you for joining this video with me. I wish you a great day wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you again. Please feel free to leave a comment or reach out if you have any questions. Thank you. Namaste.